Welcome back to the shop, guys. Got a new project. This is a 56 Ford pickup F100. All original hood. Well, just all original truck. Start with that. It's got the 312 Y block. It's got the Thunderbird motor in it. And when you ordered this truck, and now correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, I'm just going off of things that I know or think I know, this truck would have come with a 292Y block. But when the original owner purchased this truck, he would have had the dealer pull the 292 out and then put the 312 Firebird in there. And doing that, you're going to have higher compression pistons, a better carburetor, better intake, a couple of things to make this a faster truck. So that was a dealer offered special. So this is just kind of a cool truck. It's in great shape. Couple little tiny dings, but there's really not going to be much body work needed on this. He is going to be sending the truck out to have the chassis gone through, updated suspension, and all that stuff. So just a kind of a really cool time capsule. It's all there. It's in great shape, and there's really not much to do. And shoot, we even got a heater. That's kind of cool. I love the way they made things back then. It's just simple. It works. It's very pretty looking. So I'm excited about this project. So what we're going to be doing on this is we're going to be pulling this motor out. We're going to be going through it, giving it some more horse-purrs and making it do what it should do right. Now this is actually this is a me learning process. I've never done one of these blocks. I know there's a lot of performance things out there. I know Tim McMaster, a little bit south of me, and he's not that far from me. He's done a lot of these, so there's lots of knowledge out there and on these motors. So we'll be seeing what I'll be doing on it. And yeah, this is my first of this engine type. Don't really know too much about them, but guess what? A motor's a motor. But yeah, we're gonna be pulling this motor out, and we're gonna go through it and see what we can do to make this thing make it scoot a little bit. So, and then we're gonna be doing a transmission and figure that out too. It'll be kind of cool. It'll be I get to do the fun part of this, engine and transmission, and then the rest of it just disappears and someone else's problem. The stuff that I don't want to deal with. So it'll be cool. So let's get started on this. I'm not gonna film the whole pulling the motor out thing. Maybe a little bit here and there, but I'm just gonna get it done. That way we can get to the fun part. Productive day. We got a pile of parts, transmissions on the table, nothing left in the truck. I pulled it all out as one piece because I realized old transmissions are tiny. When I get it on the stand, is just push out freeze plugs. Nasty stuff. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Who knows how long that water has been sitting in there. So we got this off. It's almost the end of the day. I'm tired. Crawling up and down the truck. But yeah, pretty easy. I'd say give yourself 3-4 hours and you'll have the motor out. The motor is on the stand. And I've already see some issues going on. But first, so who knows what's going on with this motor, so I might have to change the title. I don't know. It could be 312, could be 292, don't know. But at first, it was orange or red, and then it got painted yellow, because the yellow paint comes off when I scrape it. And then I think I see blue. Yeah, there's blue on the heads. So who knows what's going on. But then freeze plugs are orange and yellow. Just a mystery. But first thoughts, got a lot of wobble on the rocker arm. So bad adjustment. Number 2, push rod is gone. That one fell out, so I think it ran out of adjustment or something's going on here. But we're gonna find out when we get the heads off and see what's going on here. Alright, my brother stopped making noise, so now I can record. Found a problem. It's well, it's a connecting hook. So that's a little bent. With a look at the push rods, we've got some weird stuff going on. Those two are different. Much more heavy duty than the originals. They feel a lot heavier. So my guess is valves came out of adjustment and then the push rod fell out. And that's what I'm thinking right now. So I already got a head pulled off. I can feel a pretty good ridge here. I measured it and it is 3.86. Right? Let me see here. Let me get my caliper. Yeah, so we're 3.86. There we go. So I know it's got a 3.84 and it's got a 4.4 inch stroke. So that's telling 3.4 inch stroke. So that's telling me this is the 312. So we got the big one. But it's already at 60 over. So that's kind of a bummer. So I'm going to take it apart and we're going to look at it more. I know 60 over is generally the end for these motors. Unless you do a custom piston. Or I can sleeve it, which is that might be what I end up doing. Sleeve it back to standard. We're going to find out. But yeah, we've found our culprit, push hook, and we got a pretty good ridge up here. Now, looking at the heads, we still have original Ford valves in here. They don't look too sunk in. It looks good, but that's just me looking from the outside. This thing has obviously been machined a few times. The cylinder head, it looks somewhat modern. It's got a metal gasket. I think it's copper gasket, and the machine surface looks pretty good. And so it looks like a modern machine job, probably done in the 90s, I'd assume. That's what we've got going on so far. So we're going to keep diving into this and see what's going on. Well, block is apart. Everything looks good. The crank looks in good shape. I actually have that in the wash right now. Cam looks good. The lifters are wore out. They're a little bit concaved. Let's just see if we can do an attempt on showing you what I mean. I doubt it. Actually, that one's pretty good. That one's pretty good, but if you kind of put it up to the light, you'll kind of see the lifter do a bowl sort of thing. So they wasn't doing that. So the lifters are, at least half of them are good, maybe. I found one other problem. They used a Fram filter. Just because it's a racing team does not mean it's a good filter. It's a crap filter. Do not use Fram. Pistons looked good, so there's nothing bad that happened to this thing. It just wore out and got tired, and valve out of adjustment, push rods fell out, and We're going to be doing some head work anyways, so if you keep up with this series that I'll be doing on this one, I'll do multiple parts. I'll be going through these heads and you'll see the insides of those. If there's any issues there, you'll find out. And yeah, there we go. This is part 1, and I'm gonna get this engine going. So I have a new machine on the way, and so this engine is no big rush. So I'm waiting on that new machine to get here. And once I got it, this will be the second motor I do on that machine. I've got a test motor just to kind of get familiar with the machine, and if everything goes good on that motor, then I'm going to do this one because it's going to be awesome. So that's going to be happening. Yeah, go ahead and look out for that stuff coming your way. Thanks for watching. See you later.